JJ just did more sales in a single month than he did in the entire previous year in his home service business. Specifically, it's a landscape lighting and outdoor lighting business. So $40,000 a year became $40,000 a month. And in this video, I'm gonna break down exactly what happened, what he was doing, and now what he's doing differently, and everything we built together in Home Service Accelerator Pro, so that you can watch this video, take some concepts or some things that were changed, and put them into your own business, so you can hopefully get a similar result as well. So most of you guys hear a jump from $40,000 a year to doing $40,000 a month and think like, oh, there's probably more to the story, or a jump like that you just can't even wrap your mind around. And so what you have to understand is what gets you to $5,000 to $10,000 a month, or maybe you're just like side hustling and just getting the business off the ground, is not what gets you to 40, 50, 60, 70K a month. You completely tear down the old process of your business and rebuild it time and time again when you build different milestones. And so you have JJ, for example, who was relying on word of mouth, maybe dumping a little bit of money into Angie or Yelp or something to get the ball rolling. And with a business with a higher ticket sales process like landscape lighting, he was going 3, 4, maybe even 5 weeks at a time without closing jobs. And that was going on for months. And so when you have somebody who knows the trade really well and they're an expert in the trade because he had years of industry experience working with a different business. But it's a whole different ballgame when you own the whole thing yourself and you're doing marketing, you're doing the actual fulfillment, and you're trying to get profitable enough to have helpers, eventually employees, etc. And so he's in the Dallas market. And so based on the market he's in, he has the ability to sell this pretty much year round, but there's obviously going to be busier seasons. And so when JJ joined Home Service Accelerator Pro, the first thing that we saw when we did our onboarding call with him and we dialed in all of the systems was he didn't really have like a system issue or a lead follow-up issue or anything. The biggest hole in his boat was a lead flow problem. And lead flow problems are usually really daunting and scary when you're a home service business, because when you have a lead flow problem, you probably also have a cash flow problem, meaning you're just not making money. And so the first thing we identified was we just needed to get more leads. And so we did two things at the same time. One required leverage, one required brute force and time. And so the brute force and time thing that we fixed was at his stage, he didn't have employees, he didn't have anything to help him. And so we just needed to get a cheap version of propaganda that he could give out to the market. And so we dialed in a bunch of door hangers, we dialed in a bunch of yard signs, we fixed his A-frame, we got his vehicle branded. And so we just said to ourselves, okay, we're gonna deal with the paid ads in a second, but for right now, all we wanna do is just get as many high quality leads for as cheap as possible. And so when you're at that stage of the business where it's basically side hustle money, you can't afford to just go dump thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars into paid platforms. And so you have to get gritty in the beginning. So he started going door to door with door hangers, he started doing yard signs, started doing all that, and he started getting jobs in the hopper. At the same time, we had him build a Facebook ad strategy that could trade the little bit of profit that he had for eyeballs on Mark Zuckerberg's platform. And so the goal here was we had organic signage that was going to just get him out of the rut with pure brute force and hustle. And then on top of that, we had a leverage tool, which was Facebook ads that were run himself. Because if you put yourself in JJ's shoes at the time, he's like, dude, I don't have that much profit to go put into ads. I can't afford to make a mistake. So when he came in, we scripted a handful of ads for him, gave him a bunch of templates, and had him film these on his iPhone. And so here's the structure that we had on his Facebook ads. And so the first round of Facebook ads he did was he made video style Facebook ads like I've talked about on this channel in depth, and we scripted a few extras for him. And he did 3 video creatives in a smaller subgroup of Dallas, and he spent $40 a day. And then he made another ad set of 5 ad creatives, and he did it over a little bit broader audience, and he spent $40 on each campaign. So $80 total per day for 10 days. And so what happened when he did all these creatives was Facebook started showing all 8 of these creatives, the 3 in the first campaign, the 5 in the second, to a bunch of people. And then what happened by like day 3 or 4 is one of those videos was getting like 80% of the total spend because it was converting leads. And so here's what JJ's results were in the first 10 days, but don't take it from me. Here's a screenshot from JJ himself. So he spent about $800 in those 10 days and he closed $35,000 worth of work. And the one thing I want to point out, as you can hear from JJ himself, the ad that ended up converting the best was the one that he did the least amount of effort on. And we hear this time and time again because you guys, and myself included, don't truly know which one's going to catch the algo and which one's going to grab people's attention. You can kind of guess, but for the most part, if you try to guess and you just run one creative, you're going to be disappointed. And so ironically enough, the one that he kind of threw away, and I've experienced this too, was the one that performed the best. And so the one best performing video generated 27 leads. And for you more technical guys, these are lead forms collecting name, email, phone number. So pretty high quality traffic. So now let's look at and dissect the ad that performed really well. But before we do that, if you want to do something similar to JJ and you want to get a little bit more hands-on help for creating your own Facebook ads, making sure you're guided in the right direction, and then building the automations and the rest of the systems in your business on top of that to actually run the ads properly, but also do what you need to do with the leads to close them at a high enough rate, you can join Home Service Accelerator Pro. There's a link in the description and the top of the comments. But if you do over $1 million in revenue a year and you can verify it to us, you can book with Local Legend, and Local Legend can manage your PPC or your meta ads for you, or a combination of both. But again, if you do less than $1 million a year, the economics of that will not make sense. So the Home Service Accelerator Pro would be a better fit for you. So now let's look at the ad creatives and dissect why they worked so well.
If you live in McKinney, Texas, and your home looks like this at night, I'm about to show you the way you can keep your home shining bright year-round, and it's called Illuma Lighting. So here's what you'll get: a beautifully designed lighting system for your home's architecture and landscape to take your home from looking like this to this. That's not all. Customers that book with us during the month of February will receive 3 free walkway and driveway lights and a free Lutron smart home system to control the lights straight from your phone. To take advantage of this special offer, all you have to do is press Get Quote at the bottom of this video, fill out the form, and I'll personally reach out to you shortly. Let's face it, life is too short to live in the dark.
So a few things to dissect here, and the reason I love showing this ad is it's good and concise from a X's and O's standpoint, but it's not a Hollywood video. It's not a Steven Spielberg directed masterpiece. And that's the beauty of this thing. Nobody watches this and thinks like,
oh, that wasn't edited well enough, I'm not gonna go get a landscape quote.
What they do is, the way this is structured is it's bringing them along the customer journey and building trust along the way. And so the same structure we talk about over and over again on this channel is what are the first words that come out of his mouth.
If you live in McKinney, Texas, and your home looks like this at night,
if you live in McKinney, Texas, and your home looks like this at night, and then it immediately goes to pain. Your house looks like shit when it's dark outside, but it could not look like shit if you have this solution, right? Very simple. And then he goes right into introducing himself.
I'm about to show you the way you can keep your home shining bright year-round, and it's called Illuma Lighting. So here's what you'll get: a beautifully...
And then he goes right into introducing his business, and it's selfie style, so it's obviously inferred that he's the owner. He's got the branded logo on his chest. He's got the branded logo on his vehicle in the background. You guys think that these are just coincidences? This is all methodically planned out. It's subconscious highlights into trust-building propaganda combined with a very similar structure across the board. This exact ad strategy has worked for window cleaners, it's worked for junk removal companies, it's worked for landscape lighting companies, etc. And then he did a really good job hormozifying his ad and having a lead magnet. And so what he does at the end, which I love, is he's giving them freebies to get the quote. And so the freebies are perceived freebies to the prospect, but he's just building it into the estimate. So it's like, if you book now with this ad, you get some free XYZ, and then you also get a free smart lighting system. My guess, I don't do landscape lighting like he does. My guess is that he's going to install these on every job anyway. But the point of this is he's now giving them a reason to take action and doing what we call fabricating urgency. Because the idea is like, he's like, but wait, there's more. You have to book now on this video. So he's creating urgency, but then he's also giving them a freebie that actually gets them to take action. And those things combined are what makes this a winning ad. And the reason I wanted to showcase this is it's not some Hollywood directed masterpiece, but it doesn't need to be. You need to tell your story concisely. You need to look clean and dialed in, and your brand needs to look trustworthy. Especially with AI and all this slop now, you don't need to have this beautifully edited 4K masterpiece with a bunch of jump cuts and edits. You just need to tell your business's story and say things that will get consumers to take action. Now, I want to be clear about something. JJ does landscape lighting. This model works for every home service trade. The only thing I've seen it kind of suck for is in solar, and we actually don't work with solar companies and Home Service Accelerator anymore. But to be honest with you, the reason I don't even work with solar guys is for every 100 solar companies that come through the sales funnel, 99% of them are complete assholes. So I don't even like working with solar door-to-door guys anyway, and I think their model is a little scammy at times. Not all of them, so if you watch this and you're a solar guy, you're the good one. But for the other 99, they're terrible. But for every other home service trade, windows, exterior cleaning, pool service, pool building, roofing, plumbing, HVAC, hardscape, landscape design, like general contractors, painting, this model works if you follow it properly. And what I mean by follow it properly is, notice he made 8 ad creatives and found 1, maybe 2 banger winners. And so if you're watching this and you're like,
there must be more to it. I did Facebook ads once and they sucked. So I decided that the $1.7 trillion company Meta, their ad platform's a scam and doesn't work.
If that's you, then my next challenge would be, did you do 5 to 10 creatives? Did you test creatives? Because I can tell you probably 9 out of 10 of the people watching this who say Facebook ads don't work published 1 or 2 creatives and they were terrible, and then they gave up on it entirely. So that's number 1. And then number 2 would be, do you have systems on the back end to actually help you nurture and follow up these leads? Are you calling them once manually? Do you have a system that auto texts them? Do you have a system that follows up? Do you have an employee dedicated to calling all of your cold dormant Facebook generated and Google generated leads every day to get appointments? Because if you're not, and then you compare it to a company who is like JJ, then you're going to get worse results too. We sell jobs sometimes in my lighting business from leads we generated 3 or 4 months ago because our systems and follow-up are so dialed and good. And so if I look at the landscape, we're approaching 1,000 people who have joined Home Service Accelerator Pro. I have had the distinct pleasure of seeing a lot of businesses go from small revenue a month and worse profit to larger revenues a month and better profit over the last couple years. If I could boil it down to a few key points of what works, it would be when they run cold traffic ads on Facebook or Meta, they test 5 to 10 plus creatives before giving up. Because if you test 5 to 10 plus creatives, you won't have to get up because eventually you'll find a banger that works. Outside of that, all of the businesses that crush have insane follow-up. They text nurture, they email nurture, they do all of these other things that crush. They have dedicated employees that call dead leads, all of these things. That would be the second one. The third one is they have insane speed to lead. When the lead comes in, they have systems or processes dialed in that these people are getting either a text or ideally a phone call within a minute from someone on their team. And if it's after hours, they're getting a text that lets them self-serve, get whatever, and then tells them they'll follow up in the morning. Those would be the 3 things on cold traffic. Now, outside of that, the other things that are more intangibles of what I see people work really well is they're patient and they follow the process. And so what some guys do when they start doing any advertising campaign, Facebook ads, Google ads, yard sign campaigns, door knocking, mailers, whatever it is, they don't give it a long enough chance to work. And so if you take one thing from this video outside of a good creative, I want you to understand that every sort of marketing thing gets better as you keep doing it. And so what I mean is I distinctly remember JJ getting on a group call like 9 or 10 months ago, and he had a Facebook ad campaign that was doing like 2 to 3x. And at landscape lighting, like it's not that great because they're pretty high overhead in terms of the cost of the material and the labor. And so he was like, should I shut this campaign off? And I was like, how long have you run this campaign? And he was like, oh, it's been like 4 days or something like that. And the thing you have to understand is when you have a business, especially one that has a little bit longer sales process, is you might generate leads in week 1 and you might sell them through your process in week 2 and week 3 and week 4. But what some guys do is they don't get any sales the first week. Maybe they get 1 sale the second week and it's like an even break-even ROAS, like a 1x. They spent $1,000 in a week. They sold a $1,100 job, whatever. They're like, well, this isn't working. But they have all of these opportunities in their pipeline that might close in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and 4 weeks. This is especially the case for higher ticket services like remodeling, landscape lighting, permanent lighting, pool building, stuff like that, where the actual sales cycle is long compared to like a window cleaner who can just close somebody for $300 on the phone. And so most guys are just too impatient to actually let the system cook. And so they kill it, then they sell the jobs from the nurturers. And they're
Like, well, I want to turn the Facebook ads back on.
now they're restarting the learning, it's gross, whatever. And so there's X's and O's on building ads properly, and then there's like intangibles of being a good business owner and being patient and investing in the business and letting it work for you and giving it enough time to develop. And so if you're watching this right now and you're like, where do I go from here? If you follow the structure and you run 5 Facebook ad creatives and you have good systems dialed in and you follow the process, I would be very shocked if it doesn't work because I have enough data now to see it work across all these trades. It worked for me, it worked for a ton of other people. But if you want a little bit more hands-on help and you want to know your ship is steered in the right direction and you want a little bit more custom work and get your systems more dialed in and be a part of a community of hundreds of home service business owners all doing this themselves, Home Service Accelerator Pro is probably a good fit. And so there's a link in the description. It's also pinned in the comments, or just keep watching this channel for free. I firmly believe the stuff on my YouTube is better than 99% of the paid courses out there. But watching doesn't matter. You have to actually watch it and change your behavior to make the watching it worth it. And so that's my challenge to you after watching this video. And then let me know what you think about this video. If you like it, comment. If you don't, tell me what you hated about it or hate about me, and then I'll make sure to argue with you in the comments. Thanks so much. Talk to you guys soon.